Okay, I'm going to go over a few things before I actually get into showing you how to double step tires. First of all, I went over in the tubes and we'll go over it again. I'll show you here. This one's got a plug in it, which I could pull that out so it doesn't rub on the tube. This is actually going to be the inner tire, so it's a little important that it be nice and clean. But this is one of the steps you're going to want to do first with your tires to make sure that they're good. Just check them out. This one also somewhere had a patch on the inside. Now I know you might say, think that might be a problem, but any chance, there it is, any chance of it rubbing on the tube, you can just check and see if it's nice and smooth. You're going to want to do that anyways. Go through your tire and make sure it's nice and smooth, nothing to catch. And like I said before in the other video, no dirt, gravel, or nothing. Vacuum out real clean. Doing it by hand really stinks because it's really hard to get all the little fine pieces of dirt and granules of sand out of there. But it's got to be done, otherwise what will happen is it'll hold air and everything, but as soon as you go to drive it and friction of it, the tire, since the tire contact patch will, and the tire's going to squish down, and it's going to cause that tube to move enough to rub back and forth against that sand. This is my outer side tire, 715 bias ply tire. It's either a 6 or 8 ply, I don't quite remember. I don't really, 8 ply is nice, 6 ply is good enough. You can sometimes run an 8 ply tire with nothing more than a tube. Somebody asked me, like, want something to go through a tire, also go through a tube. That's not exactly what the tube's doing. Yeah, because anything would go through a tire would probably go through 2 tires too, but what the tube is doing is actually pushing against the rim and the tire on the rim, but because that's basically what kills most derby tires. It isn't a hole in the tire, it's the rim or something getting hit just right and knock the tire right off the bead. And if you had nothing but valve stems and no tube, it'd go a lot faster. Your tires wouldn't last any time. And the tire that I put inside these, the way I do them, when people cut some people will cut this inner lip off because it makes it easier. But then it also, you need to use a bigger tire because it won't fit. I like to use a 205 7515, and I really like these Tiger Paw tires. I don't know what, they seem to be kind of thin. I don't know, they're really easy to do. That's what I'm actually going to use because I'm really not going to mess with the one with tire plugs and that. But I'd show you, just showing you what to make sure you prep them first. This one's got a nail in it, and as crazy as it sounds, I'm actually going to take it out. You can't see it. But the other reason I'm taking the nail out is because this isn't easy, doing it by hand. So anything in there that might catch the tire. That's why I like to use bald tires. If you get some bald tires, because it don't matter, it's going on the inside. The balder the better. They slip in there a lot better. So I'm going to take this nail out and come back with the second part of the video and actually start showing you how to do it. I'll show you 2 ways to do it. The hard way with you and your buddy, or I'm going to be doing it by myself, or the easy way with a interesting little trick of mine. Be back in a few. Okay, this is the easy way to do it. Not really. This is the way to do it if you got a buddy, or this is the hard way. This is the way most people do it. Basically, I'm trying to make this tire into a figure 8, not like the twisted type. Basically, I'm just going to crush it down the center using 2 different sets of tie straps. I'll show you why and the reason. You'll see what I'm going here. The real reason is because you can only go so far with one ratchet strap, and you have to go to the next. If you have 2 people, I sometimes prefer to use the simple like cinch straps for holding down motorcycles and stuff, because they're faster than these ratchets, or can be a pain in the neck to do and undo. And then I'll show you how to do this the hard way, and then on that other tire, I'll bring up the strange tool I use to do it that anyone can buy actually. So let's get started here. Basically, you're just going to run the strap around the tire. Try and get it in the center. And you're going to hook the two hooks together. This is also where a pain in the neck can happen sometimes. These hooks can hook on the lips and other things, and it can be a real pain. That's why I really suggest if you have some friends do this with you, it's a lot easier. Now to start, you're going to take your knee and crush as much of it as you can. Pull the strap with you. Get it started. Crush it when it started. Let's try it again. Okay. Get it started. Still one. Flip her down here so you can see what's going on. Keep working it. You're going to run out of area sooner or later. That's the need for the second strap. And basically you're just going to get it, you're going to want to get as close as you can so you can stuff it inside that tire, and that's where the real fun comes to. So let's keep working on this one. Take it, flip her the other way. Let your strap out, set her on top. Be careful not to, you're going to get it a little bit, but you're trying to get as close as to not catching the other strap. Then you're stuck with one strap underneath the other, and it makes it real fun. Take it apart when you need to get it apart when you're sticking inside the other tire. Yeah, if you can hook the hooks sticking out to where they won't hook on something, definitely do that. You kind of want it farther away from the side of the tire and the ratchet over here so it can actually do some good. So it runs out of space quick. There we go. We'll take it. That's another thing, when the strap gets too much material on it, it won't catch. I'll try a run here and see how much closer we are to getting in there. Still needs to go away. Don't really want to fight with it that much to get it in there. That part, but the job is not that much fun. Let's see if I get this wrong or if I get a strap stuck. It's never going to be easy to get it out anyways, even if you just barely hook it. That's why so many people would rather much rather have somebody else doing this for them. Get it hooked on here, and go again. Okay, take up my slack. Rubber one side or the other, you want to start trying to get the big side in the tire. Start with the small side, is it's just going to work against you. It's going to have more force trying to push itself out than it does in. And you're going to try and get the tire to work with you. Okay, I think we're about time to try it. Yep. So, let me pause it, grab some more tools, and we'll get back to it. Now basically, you grab every breaker bar, pry bar, tire iron you got. You never know what you're going to need. The most important, you need some big trucker bars to do this. And I'll show you one of my tricks, and usually this nail claw hammer or claw crowbars, my favorite. When we use this is going to go down inside the tire here, laying inside there, and what that's going to do is guide the tire to go inside here. Otherwise, what it's going to want to do, it's of course going to want to go just right through the hole. But you got to convince it to go inside the tire itself. So let's grab our tire. Try and keep our straps as much out as we can. Orient it the best we can. Put that in down right on top of that crowbar so it can't get out. Grab one of our long bars. Start kind of where we've shaped it, because it gives us a place to grab. And we get another bar, because that's pushing it in while I work tire down, which is always fun. Okay, I'm going to try to get around the back side here and open the tire a little bit more. Can't see it, but I've got part of it in there. I'll show you better once I actually know I got it locked in there. And you gotta be sort of dexterous and very good with your feet too. Especially since, like I said, I'm doing it the way you normally do with your buddy. But we can't always trust our friends to show up when we need them, so I'll show it the real hard way. Come on. Got my bar stuck in there, not the tire in. Get that there. Okay. Need a little bit more leverage. There we go. Okay. I'm going to pause here for a second and show you what's going on. Okay, as you can see, just slowly working this tire in. I'll have to get over here and start that. Once you usually get this part in there good, it starts going somewhat easier, but not really that much. You can see my pry bar down there. It's basically guiding that part of the tire in. I'm going to have to flip it over here in a moment to double check and make sure everything's going. Sometimes, well, I might have to wait till I get that, but then the next step is once you get it somewhat going, You stand it up, put your foot here, and just give it a really good shove, and it'll get it go down. There we go. Got it under pretty good. Now let's hope that pry bar on the bottom hasn't moved. And it has. Now when I hit it, sometimes you're just going to have to work the other way now. Okay, stand it up. Make sure you grab the second tire so you don't just pull it out. It's always fun trying to get your foot at fun just your foot go in there. There we go. Shove it right down in there. Okay. See how good we got it. It's time to release it. One of the problems with doing this is now the tire needs to be expanded so it can actually fill the space it's in. And then always stinks is you never get your ratchet straps in the right area. Usually always really fun to get these. That one's loose. That one's loose. I'm just going to get this little one. Okay. Let's just slide out of it. Okay. A lot of times I'll sometimes pull this strap through, but you know, it came loose. Like I said, sometimes separate your two strap halves, get it out. This one came through. That one's just partially stuck with the hook. There we go. Big bar. Okay. Little tire. Basically what you're trying to do is use the tread to your advantage. Catch the corner of the tread if you can. Sometimes you need a bar. Push it the other way. said, it's a lot of lifting it up, putting your foot back and forth, and like I said, just getting the tread started helps a lot. And a lot of working it back and forth with pry bars. Fortunately, there's no tricks I can show you here. It's just hard work. Always fun getting that last pry bar out. Okay. Now, I got a round step arm on it to get it pushed where it's supposed to be. Or sometimes you can take a pry bar if you find there to catch. Okay, getting there. Try it here. Okay. All I'm doing right now, just pushing the tread down there. Sounds to be fun too. Okay, I've gone with the second tire because it's a lot of work trying to film and basically work at the same time. I'm gonna have to add a lot of stuff. It's like the first video was like 30 minutes long. I don't think you guys need to sit there and watch me fighting with the tire for 30 minutes. Now this is what you're gonna end up with. I know it doesn't look that nice, but you know, it's a bit of work to get in there anyways, getting these two beads, because you notice it doesn't, and this is about as good as they ever come out. Sometimes they come out to where they're like touching, but you know, this is the end result. There's the tire. Let me roll it all the way. Can I get a good look of it all in there? Yeah, but that's basically what you're going to come up with. And there's the other tire. I got to go find my winch. Basically, what I first started with for pulling cars up was one of these Harbor Freight 1,000-pound blah blah blah. It doesn't work with the darn. Let me go see if I can find it, and I'll show you how I use that to fold the tire in half the easy way. So back in a moment. Now this is basically my use of a winch. This is my trick for doing crushing these tires down the easy way. Just run the cable around, hook it right in the holes that are made to mount it to. Actually, this mounts to a little plate that slips over a ball on your back of your truck, but it has no power for doing anything other than crushing tires. So that's what it does now. So basically that's what it does now, just crush tires. I'll put up on the tripod and let you see it at work. There you go. Basically, that's a lot easier than doing this way. One step I forgot, but it doesn't matter. You can actually slide the strap in over here or over there. But sometimes you put the strap in ahead of time. Actually, most of the time what I'll do is, like you see, I've gone past. This is way more than I need. Just run the strap along here, along the side of the winch. Tighten as tight as you can. Maybe run another one if you want. And then there you go. It's a lot easier. You can try and, yeah, if you want, you can try and stuff this in the tire. But that only has a nut to release, and it releases real slow to back it out. So it's not fun to try and use it on the tire, trying to release it in there. So there you go. Winch wasn't any good for pulling cars on the trailer, but it's really good for doing this. And in a moment, we'll be going on to mounting this monstrosity on a rim. Now the fun part, trying to get the tire on the rim. Like I said before, big secret, just gotta get everything down in this lip, including tires. So this will make it the smallest distance across you have to stretch. No secret here either, just hard work. There you go. Like I said, after a lot of hard work, that's why I kind of cut off. And it's really, if you don't know how to mount tires with tire irons the hard way, yeah, you can do this with a tire machine if you have one. I don't have one. Like I said, a lot of hard work. And if you don't know how to do this, do tires with a tire iron, you got no point in even trying. But as you can see, that's the second inside tire and that's the outside tire, so both beads are in there. Now, To get the tube in there, another trick, wooden block. Just get in there so you can hold it up. And it ain't gonna hold it up for you, but what you can do, be able to do is that block in there under just a tire. You can push down on the rim. It'll give you a hair more room. Actually, just enough room to get your hand in there. And then, yeah, it's a matter of stuffing the tube in there. And like I said in my other video, orientation. Let me grab a tube for you. Folding it so you can get a grip on it. Make sure this is going up towards the rim so it doesn't flip around and rip the thing off. And like I said, you can fold it like this to get it in there. It'll unfold once it's in there. But that gives you, when it's folded, it gives you good grip for getting where it's supposed to be. And then it's a matter of making sure you don't pinch it in the tire and pinch anything while you're mounting it. And you're going to start, even if you have a machine, you're going to start and either go this way and work all the way around, or vice versa. So if you start there and push down, you're just going to break the stem. So that's why if you're having somebody do this on a machine, you need to be there and make sure you can only go this way. If you need to go back, you can only go back. You can't go all the way around. You go all the way around, pulls the valve stem right out, breaks the tube, then you're starting all over again. So I'll get this cleaned up and started, and we can keep going.